Hello, my beautiful friends. I feel like apologizing for being tardy, even though I never have said my videos are going to be up at a certain time. For me, this feels like really late. Last night, you may not care, but I like to be honest and real and paint a full picture. I had such a busy day yesterday, Monday, that I only got 4 hours of sleep. I woke up, as I always do, at 5:45. I felt really tired, but then I started feeling worse and worse to the point that by 6:45, I had a throbbing headache. And I said to myself, I need to go back to sleep. So I slept an extra hour and a half, but that set my whole day back, and I had a meeting today. But I'm here, and I'm queer, and you tolerate me, or maybe enjoy me, so thank you. Did I mention yesterday? I don't think I did. Our live podcast episode is out now, and it is one of the best shows we have ever done. If you enjoy my videos, I think you'll love the podcast just as much, if not more, okay? But still keep watching these. It's totally a different dynamic with my co-host, Booker. You can listen to the Perez Hilton podcast with Chris Booker on iTunes or directly at perezpodcast.com. And final shameless plug, I'm killing the Cameo game. It makes me so happy to make these videos for you. If you want a personalized video from me for just $28.99, get yours directly on the Cameo app or at cameo.com/Perez Hilton. Teddy, come say hi. Come say hi. Why did I do that? Hi. All right, my friends, let's start off today by talking about all this drama with Jada Pinkett Smith. And I'm not talking about her unfollowing the Kardashians. I'm talking about Jada Pinkett Smith possibly having an affair with singer-rapper August Alsina. Honestly, I'm not that familiar with him. I don't know if he's a singer or a rapper or he does both. Musician August Alsina. There we go. I didn't want to say he was one or the other and get it wrong, so I said both just in case, but whichever he is, he's a musician. Now, there have been rumors circulating for a while that August Alsina and Will Smith's wife, Jada, have been more than just friends. They have been real close for the last year. And now they've had a falling out, leading many to believe that they were doing it. And now they're not doing it anymore. In fact, August Alsina just released a new song in which many people are reading into the lyrics and thinking that it's about Jada Pinkett Smith. And to me, this is much ado about nothing. Cause hello, Will and Jada, you know what I mean? Will and Jada. I'm gonna leave it at that. You know what they say, where there's smoke, there's fire. Idiot. Okay. On to lighter, brighter news. Thank God the sun's at least still out on the West Coast. Holy guacamole and tequila. According to reports, Taylor Swift is collaborating with Adele for Adele's new album. Adele has been in New York City recently for a while working on new music, and she was just spotted at Taylor Swift's penthouse. Not just having a girls' night. No, this is a very special kiki. Adele's equipment, sound equipment, was seen being taken into Taylor Swift's New York City apartment. I'm so excited for this. Adele's process is so different from Taylor Swift's. I think Adele very actively works and is a working singer-songwriter when she wants to be. So she's working on new music with Taylor Swift. Whereas, and I could be wrong here, I think Taylor Swift is a workaholic like me and is constantly working on lyrics, song ideas, never stops. And then when she meets with people, it's to flesh out the ideas that she's already had. Sometimes maybe starting from scratch, but I think that that's not the norm. Anyways, in other Taylor Swift news, I'm so excited. I got 2 Taylor stories for you. Taylor Swift donated $113,000, lucky number 13 for Taylor, to an LGBTQ organization in Tennessee, the Tennessee Equality Project, helping to fight equality down in Tennessee. Fight for equality down in Tennessee. And please save yourself the comments about the beard. I'm not cutting it anytime soon. If anything, I'm letting it grow more. Since I brought up the word LGBT, the gay press keeps writing about me outing Prince Azim, the son of the Sultan of Brunei. Omar Sharif Jr., the grandson of iconic Egyptian actor Omar Sharif, a former employee of GLAAD, and a friend of mine. I like him a lot. He outed Prince Azim as well. In fact, only now am I seeing that he did this. When did I make my outing video? I don't even remember. When did I do that? I want to see. I made my original outing video. When was that? Britney Spears relapses. I made my original outing video on April the 3rd. Omar Sharif Jr. outed the Sultan of Brunei's son on April 1st. I didn't see that tweet. I didn't know he did that, but it's just echoing that it was an open secret. And Omar Sharif's tweet read, "I think it's egregious to out people." I agree. In this case, I think it's warranted. I will volunteer myself second to be executed according to Brunei's new anti-LGBT law on the condition that the Sultan's son is first and that the Sultan himself cast the first and last stones. You know the response to that tweet? Because I went and I checked his replies. 95% people praising Omar Sharif. Praising him for the same thing that 95% of gay men are attacking me. I should also paint a picture for you. Omar Sharif Jr. is extremely good looking. Anyways, I'm going to move on because I already said yesterday I'm not apologizing. I did it for the right reasons and I don't out people anymore. This is an exception. All right, on to other explosive news. Loughlin did not cop a plea deal, unlike Felicity Huffman, who did. And as a result, she has been hit with more charges. She first was charged with mail fraud, which I guess is how you get people for bribery. I mean, that was a weird charge against her. But now, in addition to mail fraud, she is also being charged, and her husband, with money laundering. So she's facing now a lot more minimum jail time and maximum jail time as well. It sucks all around. It sucks that anyone would serve time for a crime like this. Anyone. Whether you're a rich mother or a poor mother. Because there are fathers. There are impoverished parents who have lied about their children's address to get them into better schools. Should those parents be sent to jail? I say no. Just like I don't think Loughlin should be sent to jail. Or anyone over this. I think they should do a ton of community service, sentence them to home arrest, fine them up the wazoo, but this does not seem fitting to the crime. Nor, like I said, those parents who have to do jail time for sending their kid to a better school because they can't afford to live in a good school district. Am I totally wrong here? I'd love to hear your thoughts. Let me know in the comment section down below. And as always, I will have links to everything that I spoke about in this video so you can read, see, or hear more. Is anybody gonna even watch today's video because I posted it so late? Hopefully. All right. I love you. Thank you. I feel like I'm in a little bubble with these videos because for the most part, you're all so kind and supportive. But I know this is not the real world. You're my Facebook and YouTube fam, my fram, mainly YouTube. The videos do better on YouTube, but I post the whole thing on Facebook too. I love you. I'm gonna start crying, but not really. I'm not feeling sad, I'm just feeling tired. All right, Felicity Huffman's plea deal. She's gonna serve jail time, most likely. The low end of the sentencing guidelines for her are between 4 to 10 months. Speaking of Felicity Huffman, she was gonna be starring, or is supposed to be starring in this new Netflix movie, a mom comedy called Otherhood that was supposed to come out on April 26th. Well, after Felicity's guilty plea, Netflix has delayed the release of that movie indefinitely. And that sucks for all of the co-stars. Patricia Arquette and Angela Bassett were also in that film. Bummer. It's not like Felicity Huffman murdered anybody. I mean, the actresses still get paid, but all your time spent. Oh, I love you, Teddy. All right, I am so excited that the Hills are back. Why am I so weird today? I'm hella weird today. Lack of sleep makes you go a little. In her podcast, Stephanie Pratt reveals that she is once again estranged from her brother Spencer and Heidi, his wife, saying, "I'm done. I don't care. I'm not protecting them anymore. I'm not gonna pretend that Spencer and Heidi are good people." This is obviously so fake. This is obviously all for show, and I'm here for it. It doesn't bother me that it's all fake. I applaud Stephanie Pratt. She is stirring the pot. We need people like that on reality TV. You know, I haven't even, wait, should I tweet? You know what? I'm gonna leave this exclusive just for the video as like a thank you for watching. I love that the Hills are back because I'm getting a lot of exclusives. I shared one exclusive earlier today on my social media, and that is insiders tell me a female cast member of the Hills is doing a lot of drugs. Hopefully it doesn't get out of control, or hopefully, it's already out of control seemingly, but filming will be real interesting with her. Not saying who. Speaking of female cast members of The Hills, insiders also tell me, as I predicted, I'm so freaking good, that Misha Barton thus far has been a dud on the show. Wah, wah, wah. Y'all, she just did it for the paycheck. She wasn't hungry to do it. She was just hungry for the cash. And I get that, but you gotta also deliver. Stay tuned. New season of The Hills premieres. When was it? In June? Good month, I think. Less competition. All right, speaking of reality shows, seems like Ronnie ORTIZ-MAGRO and his baby mama, Jen Harley, have reconciled again. These two deserve each other, and I'm not going to waste any more of my precious breath on them. Speaking of MTV reality stars and Jersey Shore, JWoww and her soon-to-be ex-husband, Roger Mathews, reunited this past weekend for a pre-Easter celebration. They celebrated together with their kids. Listen, I am all for being civil and polite, even with somebody who is awful if you have a child with them. But after everything this guy did to her, would you be celebrating at a party with him? No, not me. Just had food in my mouth. Not me, no siree. All right, let's keep it moving because I don't want this to be 30 minutes. In more reality TV show news, I need to drink some water because according to reports, fasten your seatbelts, KRIS Jenner is negotiating a $150 million 5-more season deal of Keeping Up with the Kardashians. This show is never going away. We're all over it, right? How does it keep getting renewed? It's already on season 16. In other news, KOURTNEY Kardashian celebrated her 40th birthday in Finland with her ex, Scott Disick, and his current girlfriend, Sofia Richie. It's just his girlfriend. They're not engaged, they're not married, and it's her birthday. Why is her ex and her ex's girlfriend there? You know what? I actually figured it out. For TV, for the show. Is Sofia Richie even on the show? I don't watch, so I don't know. All right, in other news, some film news, a prequel to Grease is in the works. Remember that Summer Lovin' song, Summer Nights? Summer Lovin'. The prequel is based on that song, and it will tell the story of Danny and Sandy's fling, which means we'll be introduced to a whole bunch of new characters and reintroduced to those two. I'm actually down with this idea if they hire the best pop hit makers. To me, this requires pop songs from pop hit makers and cast Justin Bieber as Danny Zuko. And while we're talking about casting, Henry Golding as the new Bond. I'm on a roll. In more film news, who needs West Side Story? Not Camila Cabello. She's getting her own movie musical. Camila is going to be starring as Cinderella in a reimagining of the fairy tale. James Corden came up with the idea and is producing the film. Congratulations, Camilita. Mwah. All right, on to some TV news. Sarah Gilbert has announced that she is leaving The Talk. And I'm sad for many reasons. I always loved her on the show. And I'm sad also for our community. I don't know. I hope, I pray. I would love if they recast her or cast a new person, but another queer woman. Wanda Sykes. That would be amazing. Give it to Wanda Sykes. Visibility, representation. I loved having a proud out lesbian on the panel. Or just cast me. Hello, I'm available. Okay. And speaking of queer gayness, to end things today, and yay, it's not too crazy long, Dwayne Wade's son, 11-year-old Zion, I am not going to speculate about his sexuality, but he celebrated Miami Beach Pride this past weekend with his stepmom, Gabrielle Union. And dad, Dwayne Wade, posted on Instagram's story, "Wish I was there to see you smile, kid." And then another photo of them there saying, "We support each other with pride." His brother was there, Zion's brother was there, and his name is Zaire. And Zaire also posted a photo saying, saying, "It's a family thing." How powerful and beautiful it is to know that you are loved and supported no matter what. And that means a lot to me coming from most of you. Thank you for that love and support. Even when you disagree with me, you see the human in me. You see the best friend you have, the cousin, the brother, the father, the son, the dad, I don't know. Thank you. Hit the like button, leave a comment, follow, subscribe, share. I love ya. I'm good. I'm just tired, and I appreciate you.